Hey gorgeous people, hope you're having a super awesome start to your Friday and a massive welcome to almost the weekend. And really excited to share a little bit more today about how to bring even more love into your life. And this can be a tricky one because if we're experiencing some big challenges in our life, or things are feeling a little bit difficult, or we're going through some big obstacles that we're heavily focused on trying to find the solution or trying to find a way out of that problem, then love tends to be the last thing that we think about in terms of rectifying the situation. And love really does work miracles when we bring the energy of love with the intention of love to every single situation. It really does enhance the results, and in my life it has created absolute miracles. Hey Crystal, great to have you here, darling. So hey Martha, great to have you on here, darling. So when we bring the energy of love to so many different aspects of our life, I've personally experience the healing power and the healing capacity of love as well. So I really want to bring this in at a really practical level. When we are not living with intention, and I'm just hey Lise, great to have you on here, darling. Just let me know if it's a bit too noisy as well. I've got the cockies in the background, I've got some cars going past, so just let me know and I'll actually move inside if it's too bad. When we live with intention, it starts to bring more meaning into our life. A lot of the time we can kind of get stuck in life where we're just moving through the motions. It's so good to see you, hun. We'll definitely have to have a catch up soon, Lise. It's been a long time, so yes, that would be awesome. So definitely when we're living with intention, it changes the whole game. And if you are feeling a little bit lost or feeling a little bit kind of like just ho-hum about life, and I've definitely been there, it's because we're not intentionally bringing who we want to be into our life. We're moving through the motions. We're just ticking things off a list or just getting things done because we feel like we have to or we need to or we should. And it ends up not only exhausting and draining us, it impacts on our physical health and well-being, but it makes, hey Deb, great to have you on here, darling, but it makes it it really impacts on personal relationships as well, because when we don't feel good within ourselves, then of course we're not going to put the effort in with other people. I've certainly been in this situation before where I make it all about me. I really get stuck in survival mode, and it's like, oh God, I need this or I need that, and I make it all about me. And that's when we're really stuck in our head and we feel fearful, we feel really scared. The survival mind's freaking out, the ego's freaking out, and it's thinking it's got to protect itself. It's got to put either big walls, big barriers up, or be scrambling and grabbing. And when I say grabbing, it's kind of like that needy energy. And I know most people, particularly after working with over 1,500 clients in my time, I've noticed that it's definitely a human pattern. I'm not the only one that experiences that. So I'm sure, there may be some times that you might be able to resonate that as well, where you do feel scared internally. And I know, particularly as a single mum, this was massive for me, particularly around money and being able to survive and protect and provide for my kids. And what I've really discovered is the more that we can actually move through our day by setting a very, very clear intention around the start of the day, and even checking in with that intention midway through the day, it changes the whole game. And when I say set an intention, set the intention for how you want to be, not necessarily what you need to get done. That's also great, and I'm a great one for planning and for getting really clear on my goals and having clarity. But the joy, the meaning of life is really, it all comes from who we're actually being in that moment, not necessarily what we're doing. It's like the be, do, have paradigm, where we sometimes get that a bit mixed up, where we believe that we need to do more so that we can have more, so we can finally be happy. And isn't that beautiful? The sun's coming up in the background. I can just feel the radiance kind of coming off there. So this really does impact our life, and it's a very, very simple question that you need to ask yourself each day, which is, who do I plan to be. Who do I need to be in order to step forward, in order to create this great day, in order to create a great relationship? Hey Kim, great to have you on here, darling. So it is really, it's so powerful. It seems so simplistic, but it really is bringing in more love. So if you're wanting to experiencing more love in the day, ask yourself, how can I be more loving? And this might be with yourself first. You know, I'm sure you've probably heard the oxygen mask analogy where, you know, when you're on the aeroplane and the air hostesses say, if the pressure increases in the cabin, you know, things kind of go a bit awry, you really need to put that oxygen mask on yourself first, and then your kids, and then help other people around you. So same is true of life. However, when we make it all about us, then it really makes it difficult to know that how we can add value, or we're not even thinking of that because we're so stuck in our survival mind, instead of coming back to our heart and going, wow, who could I help today? Who could I light up? Who could I be, you know, make somebody smile? Or what difference could I make in this person's life today? And when we ask ourselves that, it adds value to ourselves because we're looking for ways that we can add value to other people. Our self-worth naturally rises. It's not something that we need to scramble for. Whereas when we're stuck in our head, we'll feel scared, we'll be holding back, we'll be withdrawing and hiding ourselves, as opposed to being our largest self, which knows it's 100% lovable, perfect, complete, whole, exactly as it is, as it continues to evolve and grow. Another thing that really helps to bring in more love into your life is the energy of play. We get so serious. I don't know who can relate to this, but I definitely can. And we get so serious as adults, where it's like we get so hyper focused on getting through the day, or just getting things done, or ticking that list off, particularly if we're A-type personalities. And it really is just a simple switch of, how could I make this more joyful, or how could I bring more play into this as well? So it's just setting a couple of intentions. I'm super excited. I'm off to Melbourne today to do some hypnosis training, so I might hypnotize you all next time I get on here. Hey Tanita, it's great to have you on here, and I've probably said your name wrong. I do apologize. Hey Mark, great to have you on here. So I'm off to do some hypnosis training, so I'm really excited about that this weekend, but I'm also having some beautiful meetings with a couple of people this morning. So my whole energy around that and my intention around that is, how can I be more loving? How could I potentially serve? Or how can I just add something of value to these people today? And I think that's truly exciting when we can start to move through the day in that aspect, and it really does allow more and more things to be naturally drawn to us, because if we're radiating love, if we're radiating wonderful things that we're setting intentions for, then that naturally we become the attraction magnet for whatever it is that we're actually radiating. So by setting that intention of being more loving, even if that's just to yourself, you're going to naturally attract more people that are going to love on you. So how cool is that? So I hope that's been helpful. Have an amazing rest of your day, and look forward to chatting sometime in the near future. Bye for now, guys.